besties. So I wanted to do a quick little weekend vlog, like what my weekends look like, whether that's reading or I'm not reading or I'm just kind of like hanging out, whatever the case may be. So it is Saturday. It is 12:50 in the afternoon. I actually had a busy morning today. It required me doing some errands, which I couldn't film obviously, but we are home and I'm finally getting my house together. Yesterday we had some family over and we did like a little family night. We were supposed to actually go out for karaoke, but something happened here. I think there's like March Madness happening or something like that, so we weren't able to I'm actually gonna turn you guys this way. We weren't able to go to karaoke because they did cancel it. So we ended up just having everybody come over to our house and just have dinner here and just hang out and stuff like that. So that's what we did. So yeah, but today is obviously, like I said, Saturday. So we have to, you know, get the house together because I don't know, like after like a long day, like of people coming over and just kind of like partying, but not really. I usually leave my house the way it is. Like if it's a mess, it just is what it is. Like I don't stress about it. So after I came back today from running my errands, I came into the kitchen, was doing the mountain of dishes that was left for me to do. And, you know, we're just going to be tidying up the house a little bit so that way tomorrow, which is usually cleaning day, I don't have to do so much because I would like to just relax on my weekend, you know? But sometimes that's just not the case and we have to do more than we want to do. And it just kind of is what it is. So I have leftover meat from yesterday because we had tacos. So I'm just making myself some leftover tacos. This is like super cold, but whatever. I personally love the orange shells. Let me know what's your favorite. Do you like corn shells? Do you like soft shells? Do you like the orange ones? Like, what's your favorite kind of tacos? Let your girl know, because I love tacos, but I love them homemade, or I love authentic Mexican tacos. And there's only one place around me that has authentic Mexican tacos, and luckily they literally are right around the corner from my house. So if I ever really want a good Mexican taco, I could just go there. But I love me a good homemade taco as well. So gonna do that. Also, how do you guys like to dress your tacos? Okay, I love just the meat, the lettuce, the cheese. This is my favorite salsa. If you don't know, I'm putting you on now. This, best salsa ever. And then some sour cream. Again, best sour cream ever. Oh. And that's usually all I do. I don't do tomatoes because I do the salsa and the salsa has tomatoes in it, so it really doesn't make sense to put extra tomatoes. But yeah, I'll put y'all on to the best salsa ever. That one is the best. And I just use regular shredded cheese. Nothing crazy. And that's it, y'all. And then my ground meat. But I'm going to enjoy a small little lunch. And then I still have some dishes that I have to clean up. I'll probably set you guys up on my tripod so that way you guys can come along and clean up with me. I did clean the bathroom yesterday, so I don't really have to do that. Probably just wipe it down. Y'all see. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So as you guys know, I think this is gonna come up after my bookshelf tour. But if you have seen the bookshelf tour, then you guys know that I actually there we go. Then you guys know why I got these books. Okay, so two of the books are part of I don't want to say a series, but they all do kind of go together. So you have Amazon packages. All right, so let's see. I mean, obviously I know what they are, but we have Psychotic Obsession, okay, which just came out last week, I believe on Monday, March something. I don't know, but we have Psychotic Obsession, and I have seen a lot of videos say that you should probably read this one before you read the Edge of Darkness series, and then I have seen people say read the Edge of Darkness series and then read this one. However, I've seen people say if you want the more like, if you want to feel more of the emotion, I guess, you would read the Edge of Darkness series and then read this one. But I've heard people say that read this one first just because, I don't know. I'm going to watch more videos to see what people say. But I do have Psychotic Obsession. Oh, I was about to say it's not going to fit. So we're going to put that first. And then I have Restitution, which is the third book in the Edge of Darkness series. So I have book 1 and book 2, and now I have book 3. So we're going to place that on the shelf. And obviously, if you guys seen my bookshelf tour, I have Little Liar and Little Stranger. I have read Little Stranger already. I just haven't read Little Liar. But then I've heard people say, obviously, read those and then read these. But I've already read Little Stranger, so I have to read Little Liar. So, yeah. So now, it is so exciting because it has all 3 of, like, the series or whatever you want to call it, like, the lineup, basically. And lastly, I did get Lights Out by Navessa Allen. Now, this is a book that I also did read already. But I'm deciding to just start buying the books because I have a lot of books on my Amazon wish list that I obviously want to buy eventually. But at the moment, none of them sound super exciting to me. Like, I'm not very, like, excited to buy any of the ones that I have right now. Like, I feel like I could wait. But I was like, okay, well, then what I could do is just start buying the books off of my read list. And I wanted to get Lights Out because I absolutely loved this book. Like, this, if you guys want to start getting into dark romances, but you don't want anything super, super dark, I would recommend starting either this, and I've heard even people say start with Butcher and Blackbird, because these are more like dark rom-com, okay? Like, obviously they still have dark content, so obviously read your trigger warnings, but they have such light rom-com-y feels to it that it doesn't make a lot of the dark content feel so dark. And Josh is just one of those characters in this book that just, I love him so much. So yeah, we have Lights Out. I was gonna put it in my Reds list, but I think I'm gonna put it over here in this area. Well, I'm gonna probably have to put it in my Reds list because it's not gonna fit in any of these shelves here. Like, it's actually pretty, like, long. So I'll have to find a spot over there to put it in. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. So obviously I did read it, like I said, but I think it's just exciting to still have, like, the physical copy of it. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, you guys, that's it. That's all that I have. I don't know. Oh, I do have another book coming tomorrow, but that is also a book that I've already read, but I wanted to have it on my shelf because I absolutely loved that book when I read it, like, last year or maybe the year before that. But like I said, I'm not really, like, feeling a lot of the books that I do have on my books that I want to buy list. Like, nothing is really screaming at me to buy or, like, you know, like, I need to get. So that's why I'm kind of, like, just focusing right now on books that I have on my need to buy list that I've already read. Anyways, yeah, get the freaking point. And also, like, I really want to start finishing some of my series. Like, I do have a few series that I want to, like, finish buying for. So I think I'm gonna do that as well before I start buying, like, new books that obviously don't have series to them. I, like, just want to finish off some series or trilogies and stuff like that. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. So yeah, but that is everything that came in the mail today. And yeah, I will check back in with you guys later. Alrighty guys, so I just received my book of the month box in today. So we have our book of the month. This is not sponsored, by the way, although I wish it was, because I've been a supporter of them for like a year now. I did cancel my subscription for like a month or so, just because I felt like the last 2 months that I got the books, I felt like they were a little like miss for me. So I kind of took a break and just skipped the last 2 months, and then I decided to come back to see what they had, if maybe like they got something new. And I mean, what I got sounds interesting, so we'll see. But I've seen it around a little bit, and I think I've told you guys, or I'm sure I told you guys, I'm trying to build my mystery thriller shelf. And I feel like Book of the Month is one of those places that I can do that. Like, I can get good mystery thrillers from like new authors or whatever the case may be. So yeah, so for every box you get a Book of the Month bookmark, which I normally either will keep them or I throw them out just because I have so many bookmarks. And then this one is oh, this is just a book as good as gold. This is the winner of the year, I guess. And then for the book, I got Count My Lies by Sophie Stava. So, and I believe this is also a mystery thriller. So yeah. I don't know. It looked good. It sounded good when I read the synopsis on it. So I figured this would be a good option. So yeah, but I wanted to just share that with you guys. I'm going to go store this away. Actually, let's see if we even have space to put it, because we don't have much space left. Okay, yeah, we do. So we have space on the mystery shelf. I just have to turn this book either in. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. So, and we still oh, pretty. Okay, cool. Hey guys, so I have not done anything else today besides what I showed you guys. I've literally just been working and been busy with that. You know what I do know though? I don't know where my Kindle is. I don't know where it is. Oh, I found it. So, I did purchase a mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me a lot more clear. Hopefully a lot of the background noise is not as disturbing as it normally is in a lot of my like sit down videos and stuff like that. So that is the purpose for the mic, was because I know that when I film a lot of my sit down videos, the background noise can be really distracting for a lot of people. Because it usually is for me. Like if I am watching a video and there's a lot of background noise, sometimes it can be distracting. Like it wouldn't tear me away from watching the video. But I know that it can be sometimes distracting because you're trying to like focus on what's going on in the background. So hopefully this helps with that and diminishes a lot of that noise. The only thing though is that it's not connecting to my phone. Like it'll connect to the iPad, which is usually how I film. But it does not want to connect to my phone, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna have to look around for other ones and see what I can find. Which is kind of annoying having to then have two different mics for two different devices. But if that's the case, then it is what it is. I wish I could figure out why it doesn't want to connect to my phone, because it's paired and it's synced perfectly fine. It just doesn't pick up the mic. So like if I walk over there, it'll pick it up. Like I'm hoping that you guys can hear the clear quality. But yeah. So that's the only downfall about this brand, I guess. I don't even know if I hope they're not all like that, but we shall see. Hopefully the quality sounds better, and hopefully in the future this will come in handy a lot for my sit down videos. So yeah, let me know in the comments if this is a lot better. I'm still reading Love Mom by Ileana Sanders, so I'm hoping sometime tonight I can get into it more and like just focus on some reading before I have to like cook or do anything like that. But yeah, we shall see. But until then, I will chat with you guys later. Bye.